14-year-old Pio idolizes his older brother in their small Romani community in Calabria. Challenges mount after his brother disappears. Review by Musanna Ahmed, directed by Jonas Carpignano, starring Pio Amato, Kouda Sayon, Damiano Amato. There are several contemporary filmmakers, e.g. Dardenne brothers, Hirokazu Koreeda, who are inspired by the neo-realist approach made famous by the Italian auteurs of the mid-20th century. However, there are few who go the whole 9 yards in emulating the techniques, and Jonas Carpignano is one of those exceptions. His 2 films, Mediterranea and the CIAMBRA, use non-professional performers, as in the films of Roberto Rossellini and Vittorio De Sica, the leading figures of the neo-realist movement. While the heroes of Clint Eastwood's The 1517 to Paris push our eyelids to the south, it's the Amato family at the center of the CIAMBRA who validate how non-professional actors can produce a truly immersive cinematic experience. Pio Amato is at the forefront as Pio, a teenager who wants to grow up fast and is kind of forced to after his older brother Cosimo Damiano Amato goes missing. Pio consumes alcohol and cigarettes and would forego an invitation to play with his fellow youths if it meant he could hang out with the adults. One such grown-up is Aiva Kouda Sayon, a migrant from Burkina Faso and the protagonist of Mediterranea. Aiva becomes a de facto big brother to Pio. What the two share in common is the lower status in Italian society, Aiva is a person of color and Pio is a member of the Romani community. Specifically, it's the local mafia, referred to as the Italians, whom they have to avoid. The central source of conflict is when Pio goes ahead and steals from them. Carpignano uses natural lighting and picks up every sound in the vicinity, really pulling you into Pio's world. The line between documentary and fiction is blurred, just as the line is blurred between how much of the real-life Pio is in the character Pio. The naturalism is riveting to behold, devoid of any superficiality or artificiality, which makes Carpignano's harrowing film all the more powerful. It feels like you're watching a slice of the life of a real family stricken by one child's disappearance, and the other child's injudicious behavior, on top of the penurious circumstances that envelop their lives. The Italian-American filmmaker reaffirms us of his gift for verisimilitudinous storytelling in the CIAMBRA. There are no stylistic ocular flourishes in Carpignano's style, but careful blocking of the camera grants the opportunity for capturing some very expressive shots, such as one of a garage door shutting down and obscuring Pio from the frame after Aiva shuts down the kids' proposed idea for them to steal cars, and a beautiful final shot that culminates Pio's journey. What must also be said about the visuals, though, is that cinemagoers are not advised to sit towards the front for this flick. The handheld shooting combined with the predominance of close-ups is an inconvenience when viewing the movie close to the screen, and a deadly combination for those with the slightest motion sickness. Despite that caveat, the CIAMBRA is true Italian neo-realism in the 21st century and is as fascinating and culturally potent as the associated films of the movement's heyday. With the settings and characters of the CIAMBRA and Mediterranea intertwined, the exploration of Romani people's lives and the plight of African migrants through an exciting new filmmaker's lens is valuable and a breath of fresh air in contemporary cinema. While the Marvel Cinematic Universe has superheroes crossing over into each other's movies for intergalactic adventures, Carpignano is building his own little universe featuring real people with vital stories, previously unrepresented in cinema. The CIAMBRA is in UK cinemas June 15.